everybody. Hope that it makes you happy to know that Chapman has arrived. Hello, what is happening, people? It is December 2023. Can you believe it? Nice. Okay, so today we have got another release review for you, and this is another release that I had in 2020, and it is the Mr Zoob EP. It's all in the name. Yes, Mr Zoob is a tune about my great pal, Taiyeb. Love you, mate. Over the years, I've only written really 2 songs that sort of chat about people, and that's Whiskey Drinking Cockney Scott for Mr Adamaspo, love you, and Mr Zoob for Taiyeb, love you. Yeah, so I mean, this song, if you got to listen to the lyrics, I mean, sadly, it's probably more funny if you know Taiyeb and you know some of the stuff I'm talking about. But yeah, it's a great little song. It's a great song, and yeah, just have a listen to it and you'll love it. Buy the EP, it's great. So this is December 2023, and we are about to do the release review on Mr Zoob EP. I hope you've all had a great Christmas, because it's probably just after Christmas now, 28th maybe. Yeah, I hope you had a great Christmas and you got everything you wanted, and it was all packaged nicely under your trees. Yeah, so, well, basically, let's get stuck right in, and we will let you have a listen to the title track of the EP, Mr Zoob. All right? Sweet. Nice.
Crash your bones.
That is a great song. It is a great song, and it's full of great memories. I tell you what, if you know Taiyeb and you know like our little group of pals or whatever, you'll be able to like get right stuck into that song. You know what I mean? It's funny if you just imagine it being a nutty geezer or whatever, and yeah. But if you know Taiyeb, it makes it special. You know what I mean? But it's a great song. It was fun to write that song. Yeah, it was. Yeah, I remember writing it. It was fun to write that song. Yeah, good tune. Okay, all right. So next up is a song called City Lights. Now, again, when I had the idea of doing this EP and recording things or whatever, I always like to have a new song, at least one new song on the old on the recording. So this song was written purposely to go on this EP. I really like this song as well. It's great. The thing with this song, right, when I finished it, I was listening back to it. I was thinking, because I'm not a lead guitarist, so I can't really play like all that licky licky licky. Do you know what I mean? So I was just like, I was listening back to it and I was thinking, God, it's missing something. I don't know what to do. And then I thought, yes, I do know what to do. I gave my pal Phil Kerrigan a call. I said, Phil, come round Chapman Studios, mate. He said, okay, Squire, I will. And yeah, he came round. I showed him the track. He liked the track. And literally within 2 seconds, he put this lead guitar part that you can hear on the song and the bit of a solo at the end or whatever and all that, the little licks throughout. Yeah, and he was just like, right, hit record. And I did and recorded him. And then I was like, nice one. I think we went down the Vine and had a pint, and then he went home and I went home. And that was the end of that little beautiful story. No, but yeah, so this is B-side of Mr Zoob, City Lights, with featuring Phil Kerrigan on lead guitar. And yes, have a listen, and I really hope you like it. Yes, nice. Yeah, them spur of the moment tunes where you just get on with it. You know what I mean? They usually turn out the greatest. I mean, I suppose there is a few songs that you can work on and craft and all that. But yeah, but that song fell out of the sky, boom, and then Phil fell out of the sky, left his mark and buggered off. Nice. Okay, next song. Oh well, Phil's not actually playing with us on this one, but he actually wrote this song with me. It's called No People No More. And this is a live version recorded at the Comedy Pub down on Oxenden Street next to Leicester Square. It's quite a good little venue. Yeah, I like this venue. Nice. I ain't been there for a while, but yeah, it's a top venue. And this is the John Chapman band live at the Comedy. Yeah, so old Sam Talent on the old pots and pans. Geezer called Matt from Holland Dutch on bass. Paul Amor, I think, on the old lead guitar. I'm playing acoustic guitar and singing. And I think that's the band. I think my brother Richard did join us at the end of this set because we played a song called Mr Who, and he likes to join me for the old backing vocals on that track. That and Mum's the Word. Yeah, it's a great version. Obviously, the lead guitar in it is completely different to what Phil does, because it's Mr. Paul Hamill, the old heavy metalist. Yeah, but I prefer Phil's way. Obviously, Phil is my guitarist. If I can have him always, that's sweet as a nut. Same goes for Sam. Well, I would have Matty Benson, but he's not a bat. Well, he is a bat, but he's not. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, but so Sam is a close second to May, and then the Dutch fella, don't really know much about him. Yeah. Anyway, this is the John Chapman band playing No People No More live at the Comedy Pub down the West End. Have a listen, see what you think. Mwah.
Hello, good evening, the Comedy. I'm John Chapman. This one's called No People No More.
People no more, 'cause they don't care.
it all about? Really need to know. You know, yeah, what they say, that's the way it goes. No people no more, you just don't give a damn. No people no more, you just don't give a damn. No people no more, you just don't give a damn. No people no more, you just don't give a
Nice. Yes. No people, no more. I can actually remember that gig. It was a great night, a proper great night. Yeah, it was like we played like a 12-song set in the basement of the old comedy pub, and it was, yeah, proper. That was wicked. Nice. Okay, peeps, I've got one more song to show you, and then I've got a little chap tale. The next tune is called Sally Joy. This is a song that I wrote to go on the acoustic album All I Am. This is a slightly different version that ended up as a B-side on this Mr Zoob as well. Yeah, have a listen and I hope you enjoy. Nice.
From the south, sour taste in her mouth. Where she's been is just a memory. Fast track to her destiny. Sally Joy, her game about the boy, strange ways it kept her back, sweet days about the boy. Strange ways, it kept her back. Sweet days, please don't look back. This is London's Chapcast!
Nice. And that was Sally Joy. Yeah, that was like more of a full band recording. You can hear that it's fake drums there. I don't know if I really like that side of thing. I mean, we was actually going for that with that song because it's a little bit unstrangeable. Something like that. Yeah, so that was Sally Joy, the fourth B-side on Mr Zoob. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed that release review, and I hope you've all had the best Christmas, and New Year's is just a couple of days away, and I hope you all go out and have a party and get on it, and yes, nice. You're all the best. The CHAP tales, I've been putting them up as just CHAP tales just because some people don't want to listen to the music stuff and they just want to hear the funny CHAP tales. So you can just wait for them to come up. Well, the one on here is it's named Oasis Mayhem. So you're gonna have to wait for that one. Yeah, but sweet. Thank you for listening and all that. And yeah, I hope you have the best Christmas. Happy New Year. And I will speak to you all in the new year. Nice. Listen to the old CHAP tale and then that's your lot. Sweet. See you later. Nice.
CHAP tales. Don't you wanna hear some CHAP tales?
Hello people, what is happening? You're back to CHAP tales. Hello people, how you doing? All right, so just another little story out of the nut. So yeah, I was thinking about some of the concerts I've been to over the years, and this one was right up there with being proper crazy, and it was Oasis on the Be Here Now tour in September 1997 at Earls Court Arena. Amazing. We'd been to see Oasis in April of that year at Wembley Arena, and now September, we're end of September 26, something like that. I think they'd done 3 nights and I went to all 3 of them. Yeah, God, in the day, Oasis, they was my band. It's still one of my top 5 bands now, you know what I mean? All right, so yeah, craziness. Yeah, so who was at this one? So there was me, Ben Ide, Taiyeb Tahiri, Matty Benson, James Gummer. There was a couple of other people as well, but I cannot remember. So if you listen to this and you was there, tell me in the comments. All right, yeah, so we obviously, before we made our way down to Earls Court, had a couple of drinks. We was pretty young at the time. I don't even know how old I was. If I was 10 in 91, so I'd have been, 16? Yeah, 16, coming on 17. So, yeah, so we all went and had some drinks and that, probably in a park, something like that. And then made our way to Earls Court. And then I can remember it was crazy. It just seemed like there was so many people there, and they had this weird, like the way they'd done the queues is like they was like winding up and down and up and down. So you're like in the middle of just loads of people in different queues at any one time, you know what I mean? And I can remember we like went down this straight bit of queue, and then there was like people coming up the queue on either side. Do you know what I mean? One side's going to join the queue part we're in, and then the other side is the people that are a little bit ahead of us in the queue. So yeah, we came to this bit and we was all like proper raring to go. Oasis, Oasis, Oasis. And some fella in another part of the queue had like a little stereo with him, and at that time he was blaring out Park Life by Blur. And well, I'm not going to tell you any names of people that did certain things or whatever, but basically you're in an Oasis queue in 1997, the Britpop years, and Oasis and Blur at the time, even though I'm a massive Blur fan as well, just been to see them at Wembley. But at that time, people just, do you know what I mean, use either in one camp or the other. And yeah, so blaring Blur in an Oasis queue is probably not a great idea. But anyway, let's just say a group of Oasis fans took it upon themselves to get this geezer's stereo and to smash it to pieces in the queue in front of the guy's face. And yeah, I don't think he had a bad word to say about it. So yeah, that was the start of things going wrong anyway. So we're in this queue, I don't know how long we was in it for, it seemed like forever. We probably got there proper early as well, because we was quite near the front of the queue. So as we got to the doors of like into Earls Court, you know what I mean, like it's mad, because it's like the minute you get past that bit, you're running to get as close to the front as you can. And I'll tell you what, we've done well, because we managed to get to the front, not in the pit obviously, but between the pit and the rest of the crowd. We was at the front of that, you know what I mean, like where they're giving out bottles of water and all that. But anyway, we're bang at the front like that. And I can remember like the support act came on, and it was the Verve, and oh my god, you know what I mean, after releasing an album like Urban Hymns, oh, what an album. Great band, and a great front man. Ashcroft, top geezer, amazing. Yeah, so I mean, they just started us off, you know what I mean, for the night that we was gonna have. But it was crazy. So anyway, so they leave the stage, and then Oasis come on. I think they started with B&L or something like that. But the minute they started playing, the whole of Earls Court just think that they can get to the front by pushing or whatever, and boom, because we was up against the fence, oh my god, it was just like unbelievable. We was just squashed like nothing. And Ben Hyde and James Gummer, well, they got it quite bad, man. Like, and they were squashed as anything, and in the end they had to be pulled out by the fellas that were giving out the water and that. So James and Ben just both got pulled out of the crowd and sent off down to wherever. We didn't have a clue, like. And Matty as well, I don't think he got pulled out, but I think he just wandered off somehow. I don't know, because all I remember is being stuck next to Taiyeb right at the front watching Oasis. And it's mad because like they'd all disappeared, and then Taiyeb's like, how did Ben get there? And I was like, what are you talking about? And he's like, Ben is in the pit. And I was like, what? We looked forward, like past all the people passing the water out and that, and yes, Ben Hyde was in the pit at the front, and he didn't have no top on, and he didn't have no top in his hands either, so I don't know what happened to his clothes. But he was in the pit, and we just could not believe what we were seeing. It was unbelievable. And anyway, so we carried on watching the gig, and then I think like they finished with All Around the World or something like that. And at this point, Taiyeb proper needs the toilet. He's like dying to go to the toilet, and he's saying to me, John, come on, let's get pulled out, please, just so I can go to... I was like, Taiyeb, I'd love to stay to the end, you know what I mean? Anything, anything, you know what I mean? When I go and see the Arsenal, you know what I mean? If we're losing 5-0 and 10 minutes to go, you see everyone leaving the stadium. Not me. I will stay there till the very end, to the bitter end. I was like to Taiyeb, I was like, Taiyeb, man, just hold it in, hold it in. And he's like screaming like a baby. Anyway, so we get through it though, yeah, and Oasis finish, leave the stage. So then boom, because the big crowd behind us, the only real way to get out of there quickly is to get pulled over by the people who were passing the water out. So we both pretended that we was like quite crushed and that, and they pulled us over, and we started walking down like where they send you in a bit of a hurry. And it was so funny because as we got to the end of there, we bumped into Ben coming out of the pit, and we was like, Ben. Anyway, we went to the toilet, and there, where we was as well, there was a decent toilet that didn't have too many people in it as well, right? So we we went to the toilet and that, and then we were saying to Ben, what happened? And he was like, well, look, I came to the end of it and then I was feeling all right. He goes, but James got taken to a hospital tent. I was like, what? And he's like, yeah. So then I turned around and I tried to come back to you, and they said no. And in the end, some other guy just pushed me into the front pit, so I just went in there, like, and I was like, you lucky git. So anyway, so we was like, so what, James is in a hospital tent? And he's like, yeah, it's over there. Like, so we made our way to this hospital tent where James was, and he was all right. By the time we got there, he'd been there like quite a while or whatever, and he was all right and that, and he'd like been given loads of water and whatever, but he was all right. So we so we was all back as a group, and then we just made our way to the front and bumped into a few other people we knew. Like, there was some girl called Zoe that we bumped into, and then we just basically waited to get on the tube at Earls Court, you know what I mean? Like, with about, it felt like 500,000 people trying to go down the tube station. But yeah, it was mental. And yeah, I think like they played 3 nights, and I think I went to all 3 of them, because I remember they'd done 3 at the Wembley Arena gig, and I went to all of them as well. Like I went, do you know what I mean? Like, it's like, I think we queued up, we definitely queued up for the Wembley tickets. I can't even remember how we got the Earls Court tickets. We might have queued again. I can't really remember. But yeah, crazy mental. But Oasis were amazing, you know what I mean? Like, and on the B&L tour, they had like the telephone box and like the car with the drum kit on it, and do you know what I mean? Bit of bit proppy. But it was amazing. It was amazing. Liam was great. Noel was great. Bonehead was great. Griggs was great. Alan White was great. Do you know what I mean? It was a great gig. Yeah. And that night especially, because like the other 2 nights, I can't remember if any of the others came with me to the other 2 nights, or whether I was with other friends. But out of the 3 nights, that was definitely the best night. Unbelievable. Yes, nice one. So so that's this little chap tale, and I will speak to you lot very soon. Mwah.
Chap tales, don't you wanna hear some chap tales?
Chapcast live from Chapman Studios.